Welcome to class 8 students. This is the continuation part of the chapter ecosystems. In my previous video I have discussed till the topic of parasitism. It was a type of interdependence or communication between organisms. The previous type of interaction was symbiosis. I hope both of these are clear to you all. The next type of interaction between different species that we are going to discuss today is known as predation. Okay, now what is predation? It comes from the word predator. Okay, an interaction in which one organism called the predator captures and eats another organism called the prey is known as predation. For example, snake, which is a predator, eating rat, its prey, means one who is eaten is known as prey and one who eats is the predator, and this is also known as the prey predator relationship. Okay, next example is a frog, which is a predator which eats the insect prey, and finally the predator tiger eating the prey deer. Okay, so these are the different examples of predation. Next, coming to types of ecosystem. Ecosystem are broadly of two types, natural and man-made ecosystem. Natural ecosystem can be of two types, terrestrial or land-based, or aquatic and aquatic, and the other name is water-based. Deserts, grasslands, forests are terrestrial ecosystem, while pond, river, sea, lake, etc. are aquatic ecosystems. Next type of ecosystem is the artificial or man-made ecosystem. One is the natural one and the other is the artificial one or a man-made one. Artificial ecosystems include gardens, parks, crop fields, aquarium and so on. In this chapter we will learn about a forest ecosystem. So obviously we got to know that there are two types of ecosystem, one is the natural, one is the artificial. And now we are going to talk in details about a forest ecosystem, what about the different aspects of a forest ecosystem. Okay, next, forest ecosystem. Forests are one of the largest and the most complex ecosystems. Forests occupy about 1/3 of the land on earth. They are a rich source of biodiversity. About 1/5 of total land area is occupied by forests in India. Forests can be of several types. Number one is temperate or tropical forest, depending on temperature, wet or dry forest depending on rainfall, and evergreen or deciduous forest depending on occurrence of flora. Flora means vegetation, okay, plants. Next, components. What are the components of a forest ecosystem? Like other ecosystem, a forest ecosystem has both biotic and abiotic components. Let's go through the different biotic and abiotic components of a forest ecosystem. Biotic components include producers, consumers and decomposers. Obviously every ecosystem will consist of these biotic components only. The producers are mainly herbs, shrubs and trees, a wide variety of grasses, ferns, creepers, berries, herbs and shrubs are found in a forest ecosystem. The trees in a forest are home to thousands of birds and animals. The consumers include herbivores, carnivores as well as omnivores. Okay. Next, in the point you will find herbivores such as deer, nilgai, elephants feed on grasses or shrubs. Leaf hoppers, bugs and beetles and so on feed on grasses and leaves of trees. Next comes the carnivores such as tigers, lions and foxes. They consume their prey largely by predation, means they act as the predators and they hunt other animals. Okay. There are also large number of predatory birds such as eagle and kite. Decomposers include bacteria and fungi. They derive their nutrition from dead and decaying organisms, which include both plants, especially leaves fallen on the forest floor, and animals. So this is about all the biotic components of the forest ecosystem. Next, coming to the abiotic components of the forest ecosystem. What are they? The abiotic components of a forest ecosystem include air rich in oxygen, water contained in several water bodies, and organic and inorganic compounds in trees and soil, as well as in the dead remains of plants and animals. Climatic factors such as sunlight, temperature, rainfall and humidity play a great role in determining the flora and fauna in a forest ecosystem. In temperate forests, the climate changes a lot from summer to winter. In tropical forests, the climate remains constant throughout the year. Water keeps on circulating in a forest ecosystem. So this is all about the different climatic factors, which include the sunlight, temperature, rainfall and humidity, each of which play a great role in determining the flora and fauna. As previously only I said that if a place receives heavy rainfall, the vegetation of that place will be very prominently different from a place which does not receive any rainfall or very minimum rainfall. Okay, and in temperate forests the climate changes a lot from summer to winter. In tropical forests, the climate remains constant throughout the year. Water keeps on circulating in a forest ecosystem. Okay. Next, in India, there is a great diversity in forests ranging from the rainforests of Kerala in the south to the alpine forests of Ladakh in the north, from the deserts of Rajasthan in the west to the evergreen forests in the northeast. So, here they have talked about the different varieties or categories of forests that are found in India. From the rainforests in Kerala. Why Kerala have rainforest? Because it receives rainfall almost throughout the year. And to the alpine forests of Ladakh. Ladakh is known as the cold desert, so the trees are like that only. From the deserts of Rajasthan in the west to the evergreen forests in the northeast. Northeast countries have evergreen forests because there also the rainfall is pretty high throughout the year. Okay. The eastern part consists mainly of moist and wet evergreen forest. Eastern part of the country, which includes West Bengal, Assam, Bihar, Orissa and the northeastern states as well. Okay, they mainly consists of moist and wet evergreen forests. The western region consists of mainly thorny and dry deciduous forests. The western region means Gujarat, Rajasthan and all these places, which means Rajasthan is a desert place, and it consists of mainly thorny and dry deciduous forest. Means the thorns, mostly the leaves have been modified into thorns, and that is what they are saying. Next, you will find the difference between environment and ecosystem. This is very, very important. What is the difference between environment and ecosystem? An environment refers to the surroundings of a living organism, because means, for example, you can say that right now I am in my home making this video. Okay, so my environment is the insides of this home. While an ecosystem is a community of both living and non-living things that interact with each other, but my ecosystem is the community that I live in, consisting of all the living organisms like animals, cats, dogs, birds, etc. and other human beings, and also the non-living things, and how these living and non-living things interact among this, that is known as ecosystem, while the environment is just the surrounding. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you all. On the right hand side you will find a few points on the importance of forest. I am not going through it because everybody knows what the importance of forest is, but just go through those points. It might come this question might come in exam, and I hope this chapter is clear to everybody. It is quite an easy chapter but a big one. You will have to learn a lot of things from this chapter. On the other hand, it is also an easy chapter, very easy chapter. Okay, so that's it. Okay, thank you.